Hey Capricorn, as well as Chinese Year Ox, Cardinal Earth, Captain Caps. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. It's your empathetic medium, Megan. And we're going to do a reading from whatever spiritual senses are going to come through. So we're just going to allow whatever needs to come out, okay? So there's nothing that I'm putting like a script to or putting like a specific question to. I'm just going to let spirit kind of guide the way. So just take what resonates out of it. Everything about me you need to know is in the description box below. I truly do appreciate your support as always. I'm very happy with how far we've come. I wouldn't even mind going any further. I mean, as much as I know that 5 more subscribers equals a free giveaway reading, and I'm super stoked to see who will be the winner. I'm just really happy with as far as we've come. I get a little overwhelmed with multiple people. I'm one of those ones, I'm a little bit shy and apprehensive, but I'm actually really outgoing, especially with the ones that I know the best, so I like where we are. I really do. Like, I don't know. Going further is like, I don't know. Am I ready for that? I don't know. So God's keeping me at a good pace, honestly. And I couldn't thank him more for just keeping me at the pace that we're going. Because I'm not trying to be like fast, like have a lot of people, all the people that are subscribed, obviously, like you expect like me to do readings. You expect like, to be like on top of things and be consistent and everything, right? So the more you have, the more the pressure is on you, and I'm happy with where we are with you guys. So I just wanted to express that to you guys. Probably nobody else get that whole conversation anyway, because I don't talk about the same things in every reading. We talk about different things. So anyway, I just had the necessity in my mind and in my heart to say that. But let's see what the energy brings for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit, so much for being here. As we're going to work our way from part 1 to part 2 for both of the decks that I created from the All Things Considered. All right, so what's the energy for Capricorn, whatever it may be, masculine, feminine as well. We're going to read in you, Capricorn, as you will be. You could be the feminine or the masculine energy. You just know who you are, okay? You guys have the leader. You guys are great group leaders, okay? So you are embodying Hierophant wisdom of the highest order, the commitment you have to being a brilliant expounder using your mind creatively and inspiringly, expressing and explaining in phenomenal detail to others, being a supporter and using exquisite group dynamics. So you're doing the best you can, okay? I love this picture. I actually took this picture, but the way that the flowers are growing with the pine cone, and then the way it was on top of a rock, and all like natural natures, like everything is natural in this picture. The flowers, the leaves, the twigs, the rock, the pine cone itself, the little things on the everything is just natural. I love it so much. It's just all together combined into one thing. Okay. So that's kind of the feeling where you're like a really amazing, exquisite, phenomenal leader, okay? And you like incorporate all feelings and emotions and inputs and opinions into things to create something beautiful. So you are a leader. So let's see what the Oracle part 2 of the All Things Considered, if that wants to stay there, wants to say for the Capricorns. What is this energy? Happy Father's Day to any of you fathers that had, Father's Day yesterday. I hope it was special, Anyway, let's see what we get here. You have angel number 683. You guys could be seeing that number a lot. You guys could even see license plate numbers with these numbers on it. They don't have to be in directly 683. It can be 386, 836, 863, 368, that kind of thing. But with the angel number 683, expect money to come from unexpected sources and little miracles to take place in your life every day. So there's something that is about to be expected for you. You're this very amazing, phenomenal Hierophant embodying energy now. You're this ball of love, right? But also responsibility and obligation and fulfilling those deeds within your life. So I feel like this is your reward. So whatever kind of unexpected money that you weren't expecting to come through is like a reward for you, because you've been busting your ass, okay? And you're doing the damn best you can. So keep going, all right? All right. Let's see what we get for the Capricorns with the Osho. What are you feeling, Capricorn? I want to see your feelings. What's your feelings? What are you feeling, Capricorn? Your feelings are silence. You were silent. And you know what I kind of get is you're actually listening to this reading and you're just in the moment of just like not saying anything. Just kind of in the moment listening. That's all. Okay, so silence in all things, taking it in, and so those of you that it's resonating with, you're taking it in and you're taking it as a breath of fresh air. You're relaxing, right? And kind of just allowing yourself to feel in that blissful peace of mind. Okay, the song, and I believe it's by Boston, but it's like, all I want is a peace of mind. It's all I've ever wanted is a peace of mind. Out of all the things and out of all the things that people are rushing around me, I don't want to rush my life. You know, that song, and he literally is telling like the story of his life of I don't want to be rushed. I don't mind living up to everybody else's expectations. I want the peace of mind. I don't want to be involved in drama. I don't want to, you know, like. Also, you have number 17 here. You guys could be January 17th babies, or you guys could be seeing something happen on maybe July 17th. Because I'm getting next month's. In Capricorn, you're going to be on your love crazy train, okay? And your roller coaster is going to be up and down. You're all over the place. Heart's going to be all fluttery. Lovey energy is going to be like swarming all around you. I know, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get rid of these stupid whatever they are hiccup things. You know, so you're feeling the silence, but you're thinking. Your thought process is full of abundance. It's like what you're doing, like I just said, you are displaying a bunch of silence, relaxation, just chilling, vibing, listening. Listening to the good, listening to the bad, listening to all things, integrating the things you need to. That's what a leader does. A leader listens so that they can make better efforts towards their leadership. Okay, and also just making it a better dynamic altogether. So the group dynamic that you want to fulfill, you need to also know how to lead a whole group. You need to know how to listen so that when you're a leader, you want to be listened to, right? So the respect you have for the person teaching you, or the person that's talking to you, is going to be multiplied, because that's something that you know will come back to you. You listen so well, the people that you'll teach, the group dynamic, they're going to listen to you with so much good intent and so much, I want to learn, I'm willing, I am able, okay? So I throw my cards on the table. I'm getting Bob Marley vibes anyways with that picture, okay? You guys could be smoking. Anyway, could be chilling in Stoneda or faded or whatever it may be. And just because it's Monday, don't let people tell you can't do what you want to do. I know I can do what I want to do. Okay, the Fool. So in all things, the action behind all the things you want to do is be taking a leap of faith. So your action will be led by your own feelings and your own thoughts, because you are in that desire. Your want is the leap of faith, the new mystery, the new journey to take place in your life. So you're just feeling full of abundance. You know, you guys could definitely have a beard if you're a masculine, or if you are with a masculine, they could have a beard, you know, look really good. They could definitely be, I'm going to say Spanish. I'm getting Spanish background. Also getting Indian background. On the bottom is flowering. So there's a lot of the things that you're doing right now is flowering, kind of like these flowers are manifesting outwards and creating a really beautiful picture nonetheless. So I feel like that's kind of what you're in the moment of doing. Okay, so now that we have these three, we're going to talk about and elaborate furthermore on your feelings, your thoughts, and your action. Okay, so let's see what this energy for the Capricorns is in their feelings with. Well, that Knight of Wands is very prominent. Okay, I keep saying them. I keep seeing them. That's a good energetic energy with the Ace of Cups following. Interesting. You know, there's somebody that's going to be taking a fall from grace. That was a pathological liar. Just so some of you know, we're not going to get involved in drama today. But there is somebody that's about to go down for their karmic ways, okay? Either way, you're overcoming something. Your challenge that you had, you're overcoming it, okay? Whether it be an adversity or mendacity or betrayal or heartbreak or loss, okay? But the Knight of Cups, there's a lot of following your heart coming through, or you guys could be offered something, okay? But whatever the offer is, it's like the Nine of Cups is following, so happy. But there is a block, but the block needs to be removed. That tower needs to take place because somebody needs to release some kind of fear. Otherwise, the fear will eat away at somebody and they will not make a move. Okay, so that could be with you and the way that you're feeling currently, or this could be with this other person. But let's see what we get in the feelings with the silence for Capricorn, please. Capricorns, Captain Caps, the Sun. You guys could be Capricorn monkeys. Okay, we have Leo here. You gotta be Leo oxes. I actually have a nephew who's a Leo ox. Okay, with the Sun too, though, it's number 19. Number 19 could be specific. 5th house, the Sun is all in what Leo rules, so the Sun is all prominent. Your own sun sign would be specific, but there's happiness, there's expression. Also with the Sun, I kind of get leadership as the Sun leads the day, right? 11-11, just reflection. The butterflies around you, if you've been seeing lots of butterflies, those are definitely symbolic meanings for you guys, okay? Sunflowers, if you guys see them randomly or if you live near them, that's really a good thing. Like, there's something good with being able to see these things. There could be something about children that could be very much so prominent in your life right now. You guys could be like, since it's summer, it's like spending more time with children, or you're going to have your friends not have their kids at school. It's more often, so you're going to be having more children around you. There could be something about fertility for you as well. Maybe in the mode of like silence, feeling like wanting to grow your family, maybe wanting to extend your family, maybe just really happy with what you have at the moment and you're really loving on your family, okay? But that's really the feeling I'm getting. You guys are really trying to overcome something here with the 3 of Cups in the reversal, Cancer's energy, so your opposite sign. So this was very much traumatic for you, okay? And this tremendously broke your heart, whatever had happened, but the hope for a 10 of Cups feeling is still there. It's just been a slow one, you know, after this breakup, this time you've had to reflect. It's been hard. You know, you felt like you didn't belong in a lot of situations. It could be from this person that had broke your heart and put you in a third party that was causing you and casting the evil eye on you. Definitely. Both these cards are definitely malicious in the reversal. Okay, trickery, everything like that. Trying to keep you in nostalgia, you know, trying to be all controlling and whatnot. I feel like you had to end up being cutthroat here with this King of Swords. Even though the Queen of Swords usually means that cutthroat dynamic, I'm gonna get King of Swords. You know what? I protect I'm being assertive, and I have boundaries, and I have telepathic communication, so my telepathy tells me when somebody's being honest with me or not. Like, it's ringing, my ears go ringing if somebody's, you know, not being honest or something like that. It's something I'm getting that something happens with you and you just don't allow it to happen. The 4 of Swords, because of the pain you had to go through, the suffering, the exhaustion, and not to mention how you maybe have even suffered some chronic fatigue at this point. But this is telling me that you've only done nothing but protect your resting time and your healing time. And there's been things you've been anticipating about doing, but you haven't took any action upon it. Now you're in silence because you're wanting to actually achieve something here. The 9 of Coins is like, I want success. I want independence. I'm going to strive. And if I'm going to listen to somebody and I'm going to be the best leader I can be, I'm going to make sure that the intent I have is going to be listening fully. And with the 10 of Swords, there's healing with that. There's a sense of like, oh, survival, yeah. And then the fact that there's a change of plan. There's a change of plan. There had been something that was trying to keep you guys delayed and had setbacks, and there was maybe even times where you had questioned different things. But I feel like, it made you even feel like maybe you had unfinished business, or maybe somebody needed to settle. You wanted to maybe settle this person's karma for yourself, but there's something that you become aware of. And I feel like with the awareness, it's almost like you know that karma will just settle. Maybe there was something, as an example. Maybe you listen to maybe your friend's vent or something like that, okay? And you're like thinking, okay, well, that person's going to get their karma. Say like they have an ex-baby daddy or ex-baby mama, or they have something in a drama sense with their parents or the person that they live with or whatever it may be, right? And you're like, well, that's not right. They shouldn't treat you that way. But you're thinking about it, and then later on they tell you something. They're like, you know what happened? They got in trouble, or this happened, or da-da-da-da-da, or this or whatever. And that's like karma hitting that person. And it's almost like you knew that other person maybe didn't do much about it. They just told you about it because, you know, it so happened to happen. And then you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't have to be around for the karma to actually hit somebody. I can just like be on my merry way And if I'm meant to see it, I'll see it, because all these people had told you after they had something wrong, they let it fall. They like obviously kept moving on. You let them vent, and all of a sudden the karma had hit this person, right? So that's kind of like a clue for you. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna be silent about everything now. Like, I'm in my moment, I'm relaxing, I'm letting life unfold in front of my eyes. I pray for the best. I don't want to have fear. I want to release these fears. I want to flower into the flower I'm meant to flower into. And the thing is, it's like, not every flower is the same. Not every flower is supposed to look the same, but every flower has its unique qualities. Every tree has its unique qualities that feed to the environment that it grows in, that also would only grow in certain environments as well, you know? And let's see what else we get for here. We have the Seven of Wands. Okay, another Leo energy. 7, July. Definitely something to do with July. Because I was feeling July 17th, maybe July 17th through the 19th. You'll feel the most exotically happy that you've had in a very long time. Maybe that's when you'll take this leap of faith. Also, though, with the 7th house, it'd be Libra or Chinese, your dog. Or it could be Venus, of course. You guys could be life path number 7, too, with number 7 being the only number actually out here that could be a life path number. But with this, okay, your thoughts, abundance, right? Right next to the abundance is the 7 of Wands. You know what? You're standing your ground in this abundant energy. It's like, I'm protecting my abundance. I'm protecting my prosperous feelings. I'm protecting my good intentions, my positive qualities. I'm not going to let anybody affect me so that I, lower my vibrations. That's that. Nothing can affect me. Nothing is going to take me down. I have courage. I have strength. I am brave. It's like you're giving yourself the pep talk. You're like giving yourself this pep talk inside your mind. We're doing it. It's a good thing. We're doing it. I am powerful enough. I am capable enough. I am strong enough. This is your strength of will. This is your own well-being that's fighting. With the Page of Cups, so much communication happening with you, your own mind. Your mind is communicating. And it's not just communication with your present self. It's communication with your past, present, and future self. Your inner child, your inner teen, your inner 20-year-old self, your inner 30-year-old self, your inner 40-year-old self, your inner 50-year-old self, you know what I'm saying? It continues. All of these ages, they have something to say. All of these ages and the age ranges within 10 years of each other all find something to give to you. And there's always something that you can learn from them when they try to speak to you. Because if you listen in silence, you're going to hear more. Right? Especially those like inner child things. Because your inner child only wants to be loved and recognized and appreciated. Right? And get the right type of attention. Right? And if you could feed yourself into the right type of attention, especially for your inner teen. And your inner teen reacts to the things that they didn't get when they were an inner child. Right? When they were a child themselves, they didn't get something, so they react. They act out. They get whatever. And then when you hit 20, there's certain things that really people be going absolutely crazy when they hit 20 years old, because it's like a whole borderline of, holy crap, I'm an adult now. What am I going to do? And I didn't even get the time to do all this. So you feel rushed in your 20s. Lots of people do. When you hit 30, I'm 30 now. I'm going to tell you, I don't even rush life anymore. I'm tired of trying to make other people, figure their common sense out. If you don't want to know what common sense is, that's on you. That's on you. I feel bad for the people that have crossed your path, but I hope to God one of these people that do cross your path help you learn something about common sense. That's all. That's all. That's all I can say for people at this point in all life. My life, my inner life, and the outside world. Most people in the outside world I have interactions with are very amazing people. So if you guys are one of the ones ever that I've come across and I've told you about my little thing that I do on YouTube, you guys are amazing. I've never come across anybody that's such a hater, like in a store, in a place that I go. They're all sweet, they're kind. I talk to the gas station ladies all the time when I go over there. I go to the reef place all the time. Those people are freaking amazing there. All of their workers. I don't know. I don't have necessarily bad experiences, but that's because I have a good energy within me. I feel like what you carry, you're going to attract. If you carry good and you carry the silence and this happiness, that's going to attract all the good abundance that you need. And even though you're protecting your inner peace, that's actually even better, because it's like the protection is so strong. Those little things that want to put ripples into your peace can't, and they feel intimidated. So let's see what is the Fool. I know I just went into a whole long talk, right? 3 of Wands and the, okay, exactly what we were saying, because what I see is the action you want to take, right? We were talking about desires and wants, and this is something that has been restricted due to maybe some doubts, but I feel like because you guys were restricted in something, now you're really, really, really ready for whatever it is that this leap of faith will take. Living life on the edge. I don't know if you guys are adrenaline junkies, or as my boyfriend is a Capricorn, and we call him the adrenaline drunkie. I'm just kidding. He's really amazing, though. He really is. I'm actually very thankful for him. But I love Capricorns. I really do. Even my own ex-husband is a Capricorn. So, yeah. I don't know. And it's a Capricorn thing with a Pisces thing. I don't know. We just have a really good connection. I understand you guys at a deeper level because I understand the emotions you guys don't want to show. But this is telling me there was something you were waiting for and there's something that didn't happen, but now you're ready for it to happen again. Like I said, there was somebody who was heartbroken, right? And just because they took some time to heal doesn't mean that the whole dream of them wanting something didn't just go away. And I think that's what you've been having time to think about. You've been realizing, you know what? Just because that person that didn't work out doesn't mean that my dream, what I want as a family or with, security or whatever it may be, it doesn't mean that doesn't exist in my mind still. It's still there. I still want to pursue that. I still want to do something about it. I just had to go through some things and now I'm ready. I'm ready. I've healed. It's taken me some time. It's been a long time healing. I can feel it. 5 of Wands. This is a peaceful resolution. This is a solution for you, and this could be like a little bit of a change in life, right? You could be reversing some roles here, but that's okay because you learn to do something. You learn what you like. You learn what you don't like. There could be some things in tradition that you just didn't like, things that just weren't suiting for you. And that's okay. You get to change up a little bit, reverse the roles a little bit, right? You're not necessarily making it totally different. You're just kind of making it suitable and more natural feeling for yourself. The High Priestess, yeah, there's so much good things that are about to be flowing through you. You just have to give up on something that okay, that what I get that you have to give up on is feeling like you'd be in pain again or in hurt again. You're more like anything. You've been realizing the pain that you were in and the lingering of the negative thoughts was actually killing your vibe for life, like killing like the inside of you, making it super hard for you to feel like everything would be complete again or good again. And then now you're seeing some things from different perspectives, which is putting this into perspective for yourself, that you don't have to live like that. You can live in a happy moment and in all day be happy, fulfilling yourself, fulfilling your dreams and desires, and not having to feel as if you're going to be in pain or someone's going to hurt you. Just you're going to have to know that not everybody's the same and you have to use that discernment of yours. Okay, it's really hard because people, man, there's good ones and there's bad ones, and that's just the way everything is. There's good demons and there's bad demons. There's good angels and there's bad angels, and that's what they would do, right? They would be like, oh yeah, the bad angels are demons. Well, you have to become so bad to become a fallen angel. So there had to be a point in the angel's point that had to turn bad for God to finally turn them into a demon, and make them a fallen. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things. And God is all about forgiveness, and a lot of the things is we've been forgiven for many, many things. Lots of people have been forgiven for many, many things. And it's all really within ourselves, can we forgive ourselves for putting ourselves through that? Now that we know better, are we going to do it again? You know what I mean now? That took a lot to try to explain, but it's okay. So we have collective, you, Capricorn. You're bringing out some true lightheartedness in someone and that you are currently dealing with. You're a life changer and a life saver. You also have star seeds. You are here on a more informed, deeper mission, more in depth than the 3D mind can understand. Other dimensional star seeds do different things than natural human beings. And it's your turn to commit to the position you were determined to get to. Don't let anyone take your leadership. Don't let anybody take your leadership, Captain Capricorn. You are the captain of the ship. You are the leader. So there goes. I really hope this helped. Look, a lot of the yellow sacral chakra and solar plexus chakra. Yellow like the sun. You bring sun into other people's lives. I feel it for sure. You guys are amazing. So please go ahead and like and comment and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys again soon.